Joe Coolass here once again for Tactical. Now today we just have a short video review on the Tapco AK-47 side folder. Now a couple cool things about this is it actually has very strong locking mechanism and has that same, I'm going to straighten it here, but it has that same AK slant for the stock, so it kind of has that old school, feel to it when mounting it into your, your arm and whatnot. Besides that, a couple cool things. It does not have a single point sling like mechanism anywhere on it. It does have a just turning the gun around here, and nothing. But it does have a single point sling. You could kind of mount one on there if you put like some little attachment, but otherwise it's meant for like rifleizing slings, or rifleized slings. Sorry, not rifleizing. But so you definitely have some options there. But you can also run it through the back hole, which kind of a cool little perk too. For you weird people. Doesn't necessarily work with a folding mechanism, obviously, but very cool design, very comfortable. The back, we'll get back to here. The back is also ridged. Don't think you could really put a buffer pad on this, but it's very comfortable. Seats in your arm pretty decently well, contour with it, and the sides are vented too, just to kind of like minimize on weight a little bit. The thing is very lightweight too, so if you guys thinking about going to a side folder simply because of the weight reduction, definitely a good choice. As well, the mechanism, back to this it's very solid, very sturdy. I'm going to zoom in as well. But one thing you're going to notice is if you try right here, and it's it's a little hard to at first, you push down, folds to the side, which it actually locks pretty darn well too. I'll get to the other side here in a little bit, but as you see how that works, and then you flop to the side, it just slides right up. So it's like a whip across. I'll zoom here, but it's a very whip across. You have it unfolded because you're in a car. You're getting out of the car. You need to go back to the rifle real quick, and it locks. It's not some weird mechanism that you need to lock down, twirl something. It's not one of those weird old ghetto, mechanisms. For about a $35 stock, it's a very good added plus to me. It's very well made stock. Now, besides that, one thing I really do like about it is it's not going to accidentally fold. Like if you have it shouldered and you're moving around and just kind of if you apply any pressure on the back, it's not going to move that. Like we tried literally just trying to move this thing down and down, and you have to be holding right here and be pushing really hard, or you gotta see if I can get a good angle. Anyways, I'm gonna do it from this side, but with my other hand, you have finger here, push down, and move it to the side, and that's about the same working mechanism. But these two fingers, but as so, and then just obviously push down and hold. So very cool, very simple setup. The only one real negative thing I find about it is, as you can see, there's just a smidge of gap there. If these things come installed on the AK, there's not that gap, from what I've noticed. After I Durcoated, I tried remounting this. I swear to God, I tried doing, okay, hold down first on this, start the screw, start the other screw, now I'll do it this way, that way. Seems like I can't get rid of that smidge of a gap for whatever reason. So if anyone wants to, feel free to enlighten us, put something on there. Thank you. Otherwise, I think that's just like a little bit of a flaw. It doesn't say which way to kind of mount it. But for whatever reason, there's that little gap there. I guess I didn't care enough about trying to figure it out. But definitely cool, and very lightweight. I guess that's really about it. Can't go into too much about it. Oh, actually, sorry, one last thing. Turn it around here again. But, this is kind of self-explanatory and really weird to do it right at that angle. It does shoot. It has more than enough clearance. So, it may not look like it, but it very well does. It wobbles a little bit up and down when folded. Otherwise, it does not. And it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward stock, and it's great great price for a pretty good product. I'm not a fan of Tapco mags, but I do like some of their other products. So, besides that, it just flops open, works great for you. And, for locking wise, it's not going to accidentally come off. It takes a pretty good amount of pressure. So, is it like a Traumac stock where it requires a ridiculous amount of pressure, kind of, or compared to, some other ones? No. You could probably mess with that spring some, but as in general, it works very well. So, again, I guess that's really it. I can't think of anything else to really mention on that. But, thanks for watching. Take care. Feel free to sub if you want to, and, thanks for watching. Have a good one.